What's up, everybody? My name's Noah. For those of you coming back to see another video of mine, thank you very much for watching again. Those of you who are new, I am transmasculine, transgender, transmasculine, gender non-binary, whatever, lots of different things. But basically, I was born female, and I am transitioning to become male. And starting a YouTube channel to help people to help people to understand what being trans means, to help be visible as a part of this community. I think it's really important to be a visual part of this community so that we can work to educate people on who we are and what we're about. So today, I thought I would talk about something that kind of bothered me yesterday. I was actually trying to make videos yesterday, and I kept running into walls, and I was just very frustrated and not in a good place mentally. And for those of you who know me know that I am a meditation practitioner, mindfulness practitioner. There's a Buddhist center here up the street that I am a student of, and a couple of weeks ago I had a meeting with my teacher because I was still in the process of trying to figure out what being trans meant to me and how I would reconcile that with meditation and mindfulness and being on the Buddhist path, because one of the main things that we talk about is the ego and self and non-identification with self. And so I was having issues. I was struggling in my mind about what that meant and how it would work with being a mindfulness practitioner. So I sat down with my teacher and basically just put it to him, and I said, I was born female. I've never felt comfortable in my body, and I feel like I should be male. I've always felt that way, and I feel like I should be transitioning to be male. And I told him that the thing I was struggling with was this identification thing, identification with the body, or identification with outside, with the material things, things that are of the world and not of our spirit, of our soul. And he said, okay, I understand the question. But what he said to me was that it didn't really matter, interestingly. That Buddhism doesn't really have, it was formed 2,600 years ago, it doesn't really have set rules about the gay community or what it means to be transgender or queer or bisexual, anything like that. There are no hard and fast rules about this. What it says is the thing that you really need to be paying attention to is what's in here, what's inside. And are you living according to, is the outside of you matching the thing that's inside with your true core values, with your soul? And as long as that's in alignment, as long as the outside of you matches what's on the inside, then that's what really matters. He told me, you can show up in the world however you want to show up. If you feel like you identify more as being a man, as being male, that's perfectly fine. It's, there's no, again, Buddhism doesn't have any rules about transitioning or, people having homosexual relationships. That's just not something that was ever really addressed when Buddhism was getting started. And again, still today, it's not at the core of what Buddhism teaches. And so after having that conversation, I felt a lot of relief, because I understand that I'm not necessarily identifying with something like my profession or the color of my skin or even my gender. I'm not necessarily identifying, because I understand that gender is sort of a fluid thing, and it's material. It's not, there's something inside me that's not female or male. It's my soul. It's the very core, the very true truth of who I really am, and that doesn't have a gender. And so it helped me sort of release this struggle that I was having with, should I really, if I'm on the Buddhist path, should I really be transitioning? So yeah, I mean, I guess that's just one thing that I should share, that I wanted to share with you guys today. I am working to, while I feel dysphoria, and I absolutely feel dysphoria, some days it's way worse than others. Some days I look at my body and my reflection. This is actually what I was struggling with yesterday. Look at my reflection or my shadow on the ground and see that it's a body that I don't identify with. I don't. I have dysphoria. And it really bugs me a lot of times. But Buddhism and meditation and mindfulness helps me to get to the core of that, what's underneath that, and I need to start paying attention to that, to the soul that's underneath everything. And as long as I'm okay in there, then everything is happening out here the way that it needs to be happening. It doesn't always feel right, and that's why we're in the process. That's why I'm in the process of transitioning. But I feel like I'm on the right path. That I've noticed something about myself that I don't identify with, that I don't feel comfortable with, and so I'm taking steps day by day, week by week, month by month now, to be on authentic self, to be my authentic self. So that was what I wanted to share with you guys today. So thanks for listening if you got to the end of this video. Again, I am all about education. I want to have a dialogue with people about trans issues. So if there's a question that you have, something that you're curious about, some sort of comment that you have, something that doesn't make sense, leave a comment in the section down below. I'm more than willing to open up and share with you guys from an authentic place in my heart. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.